item that was set aside is from the Strategic Planning and Budget Committee. It's item number 1, found on pages 63 through 65. It's report of public hearing having been given on fiscal year 2009 budget, an action to give direction to the administration regarding the final adoption of the FY09 budget scheduled for October 2008, including possible action to amend the FY09 school operations, construction, and extension funds.
And this
item was set aside by Director Petersons.
Thank you. Director Petersons?
Thank you. When I voted for approval of item 1 to investigate the state federal guidelines regarding the dissolution of the district, I voted to examine dissolving the district, not to dissolve the district like it seems to be a lot of people's thoughts. The reason I voted for this, and I can't speak for any of my fellow board members, is to get a rise out of somebody, and I think we did that. We found out that we cannot dissolve the district by state law, and I'm fine with that because I don't think I would have voted if it wouldn't have benefited to children. But we got a rise out of our representatives. That they want to take a look at the funding, and that's what we need to take a look at, how our schools are funded all throughout Wisconsin, not just the Milwaukee School District. It's unfair, and if we get people on board to fix that, to fix the funding flaw of the choice schools, we won't be having these discussions ongoing about cutting the budget and everything. So we're getting people on board to help us. I do not think taking over the school district by the mayor is the right idea either. Look at the city of Milwaukee budget that they have to make cuts. I don't want to add a chancellor and cut some firefighters or policemen. That doesn't make sense. We've got a system here that works. Everybody's saying the MPS is in dire straits. I don't think we are. We do need help in the financing, and I think a lot of people realize that now that we're serious about this. And for that, and I read some board members' comments that we need to cut here and there, and I think that's true this year. But we also need help in the funding in the future because we can't keep on making cuts every year, year after year. This board is going to have some hard decisions to make, and I include myself in that, is that sometime when we get an auditorium full of people that that are advocating against a school closing, we decide not to close the school, or we get people in here, don't do this, don't do that. We're going to have to make some hard decisions in the future, in October and in the future if we don't get help with the funding. And this board is going to have to make those choices. We're going to have to, I feel we do need to reduce busing. I feel it seems like we're going to have to close some schools, consolidate our properties, put the kids in the best situation we can. Some schools are a third full. We got to use our resources better. I admit that. It's not a broken system. We have some work to do, and the board's going to have to make some tough decisions. People are going to lose their jobs. Schools are going to close, but we have to make those tough decisions. And I'm ready to listen. I'm ready to make tough decisions, and I'm sure my fellow board members will intently listen and make the best choices possible for our children. I don't know if we need item 1 in there because by law, we cannot dissolve the school district. So I will make a motion to take that out of the committee's recommendation.
Director Petersons, you cannot make a negative motion.
Okay.
You can make a
I make a motion to approve the committee's recommendation number 2 and number 3.
Is there a second?
Second.